Hello everyone. Today I would like to share with you guys a little bit of the tips for sitting because for most of you whenever you are performing at a concert or at a gig, sitting is usually required for a very long period of time that might be for hours, that might be 3 hours, 4 hours, or even sometimes including practice that might be longer or even 8 hours a day of sitting that's possible. And so this is definitely a very important topic. And then if you can sit properly, you will be able to engage your muscles properly, and then that will help you to perform with more comfort, and then it would also minimize the risk for you to injure yourself. So let's dive into this topic about sitting. So when you are sit on a chair, you can feel like there are multiple points under your pelvis that is in contact with the chair, and then which are your sits bones and your pubic bone and your sacrum. So they actually form a diamond shape like this. So my pinky fingers and my thumbs can be viewed as the sacrum and then the pubic bone. And then whenever you sit on the chair, you feel like you are tilting first and then try to find the middle point. When you tilt forward, you can find like you have more contact with your pubic bone, and then when you tilt backwards, you can find more contact even to your sacrum. So when you are sitting down, you tilt forward and then backwards, and then you find the middle point. That's essentially a position you can maintain your neutral spine. Neutral spine is a very important position that can help you to engage your core muscles better. So that's the front and back. We figure out that position, and then now we shift side to side. Left and right tilt side to side between both of your sits bone. And then like I said before, and then we are trying to find is the neutral, the middle position. So when you shift your weight side to side, you can find a middle point between both of your sits bone, and then that's how you find your center. So we're able to find our center front and back, and then the center left and right, and then that's essentially where you can find your neutral spine. And so when you are performing, I want you to make sure you find your neutral spine. That can definitely be able to help you to sit more comfortable for a longer period of time. And then so on top of that neutral spine alignment, the second component that's very important in sitting is to engage your core muscle. And then to dive into this, first off is to breathe normally. Whenever you are using music instruments, you need to properly breathe so you can breathe longer and then more steadily. And then it would be better if you can initiate that breath from your diaphragm. And then so a easy way for you to check that is you can simply put one hand at the bottom of your rib cage and then the other hand at the top of your chest, and then you just breathe naturally, and then you can feel like you probably have pressure coming into both of your hands. That means you are breathing into both of your chest and then your diaphragm. But then when you keep breathing, think about you are calming down the chest more, and then you start to breathe more into your bottom hand, into your diaphragm. And then that's the way, the first component of engaging your core is to make sure you properly use your diaphragm when you are breathing. And then the second component is the pelvic floor, which are the muscles under the diamond, the pelvis we've talked about earlier. The muscle usually connects the diamond together. So when you are sitting there, when you breathe in into your diaphragm, you feel like you are spreading the diamond apart. And then when you breathe out, you lift your diaphragm up, and then you feel like you are shrinking the diamond smaller. So you breathe in, can make the diamond bigger, and then breathe out, you feel like a squeeze, almost like having a Kegel, and then you feel like the diamond is shrinking, and then that's the second component, the pelvic floor. And then the third component is the back muscle, the multifidus muscles at our spine, and then with the transverse abdominis, the very deepest layer of the abdominal muscles that's wrapping around our lower back. This essentially forms a corset, and then that completes the core musculature. And then when you think about that, we've got our pelvic floor done, we got our diaphragm activated, and then now you think like there is a zipper that's zipping your belly together. So when you inhale, diaphragm going down, the diamond is expanding, and then you feel like you are lowering the zipper. Everything is widening, everything is relaxing. And then when you're exhaling, you shrink the diamond, you zip up, you feel like the corset is shrinking, almost like the belly button is towards your spine. And then you feel like the diaphragm is coming up, everything is growing taller. So again, you breathe in, everything is relaxed, getting wider. And then when you breathe out, you shrink from the very bottom, zipper up, and then the diaphragm coming up, and then make your spine even higher, taller, elongating. And then, so that's the second part. You can engage all the components of your core muscles. And then these are the two tips that I want you guys to take away. And then whenever you are practicing with your instruments, or when you're actually playing for a show or for a gig, definitely think about this before you actually get your instrument. Think about how you properly sit, and then you start to play the instrument. This will go a much longer way and then help you perform better. So I hope this will be helpful for you guys. And then if you guys have any questions in regards to what are the better strategies, body mechanics, or anything that can help you to be more comfortable or be able to play easier, definitely let me or let Heather know, and then we would like to chat with you and then answer your questions.